Hi everyone, Mark Igo here with your MassHighSchoolHockey.com weekly recap. It's Monday, February 28th, and we have all the MIA state tournament coverage to review, so let's get ready for some tournament hockey here. We're going to get started with last week's contest as we asked you to correctly predict the score between Wilmington and Tewksbury. Wilmington went on to win this game 6-0. We had 75 entries and no one predicted the correct score on this game. So the RB Hockey gift certificate will carry over to this week's contest. This week we're going to ask you to predict the correct score of the tournament game coming up between number 7 Latin Academy and number 8 Lynn. This is from the men's Division III bracket. The game's going to take place on Wednesday the 3rd at 7 p.m. Again, the contest winner will receive a $100 gift certificate to any RB Hockey summer camp. You can also go to the home page and use the $50 off coupon that's available on the website, which is good for any RB Hockey summer camp as well. Again, a thank you goes out to Rob Barletta and all the folks over at RB Hockey Schools. All right, as I said, it's tournament time. We have 170 teams entering the tournament, which is up from 159 last year. So a lot of teams coming into the tournament with aspirations of winning their respective state championships. We're going to start over in Women's Division I as we've looked at St. Mary's and Woburn and Acton-Boxborough all year, and they're coming in as the top 3 seeds here in Women's Division I. Certainly it's going to be tough to knock one of those 3 teams off. Coming in at number 4 is Medway Ashland. So again, we've got St. Mary's of Lynn, Woburn, Acton-Boxborough, and Winthrop-Lynn. That tournament's going to start off today, Monday night. So again, come to the website under tournaments and you'll find all the brackets for all the tournaments, and the women's games will be posted there. There will be the first 2 rounds, the home team will be responsible for hosting those, so there's a lot of fluidity in regards to game times and sites, location, so make sure you come to the website to get all that information. Turning over to Women's Division II, we find Norwood again at the top here, coming in at 17-1-2, and we've been following Norwood as well for a couple of weeks. Within our poll on MassHighSchoolHockey.com, we had Duxbury at the top. They're the number 2 seed in the state seedings, coming in at 17-3-0. Medfield is going to be the number 3 seed, coming in at 14-2-4. And then last year's champion, the Fontbonne Ducks, will come in at 13-2-5. So again, we have Norwood at number 1, Duxbury at number 2, Medfield at number 3, and Fontbonne at number 4. Again, all of those games will be posted up on our website with the bracket. So again, go to the Women's Division II bracket for times and dates. Okay, let's get started over in Men's Division III. We're going to look at D3 Central and D3A Central. A little bit different than what we've highlighted during the season, but as we get into the tournament here, it breaks out. So we're going to take a look at the top 4 teams in each bracket here. In Division III Central, we have number 1 Hudson coming to us at 18-2-0. Great year for Hudson. Marlborough comes in at number 2 at 16-3-1. Wachusett's going to be our number 3 team at 14-4-2. And then your 4 seed is going to be Leominster coming in at 12-8-0. So those are your top 4 seeds coming into the D3 Central tournament. Looking at D3A Central, our number 1 team, as we've highlighted throughout the year, Groton Dunstable, they're coming to us at 17-2-1. Fitchburg's going to grab hold of the number 2 seed at 14-5-1, while Littleton comes in at number 3 at 10-4-6, and at number 4 is Assabet coming in at 12-6-2. So that's going to round out your D3 and 3A Central brackets. Again, go to the website for game times and locations. Okay, for Division III out west, we have a similar setup here with D3 West and then a D3A West. Your D3 West, we only have 4 teams in the tournament this year. Longmeadow is coming in to us at number 1. No surprise there at 15-4-1. Westfield, who's had a very competitive season, comes in at number 2 at 13-4-2. Our number 3 seed is going to be Ludlow. They're coming to us at 9-8-3. And then at number 4 is East Longmeadow as they round out the top 4 there in Men's Division III West. Division 3A West, again a team we've highlighted pretty much every week. Coming to us in the number 1 seed is Holyoke at 18-1-1. Number 2 is Agawam at 15-4-1. Number 3 is going to be Amherst Pelham at 11-4-5. And then our number 4 team is going to be Wacona coming in at 18-2-0 and quietly having a very good year. So your top 4 teams in the 3A West are Holyoke, Agawam, Amherst, and Wacona. Again, make sure you come to the website for those brackets for all the game times and locations. All right, staying within men's Division 3, we're going to take a look at the North, which has been a very competitive year here in D3 North. Our number 1 seed is going to be Shawsheen. Shawsheen coming in at 15-4-1. Number 2 is Marblehead at 15-4-3. Number 3 will be Drakeit at 14-5-1. And rounding out our top 4 is Rockport at 11-4-3. Again, up on the website under tournaments, you'll find the D3 North bracket for all your game times and locations, but Shawsheen leads the way as we head into the tournament. Moving over to the south side of Division 3 here, Division 3 South, number 1 is going to be the Bourne Canalmen. We've highlighted Bourne throughout the season here. They come in at 18-2-0, so a fabulous season for Bourne. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Abington. Abington comes to us at 15-2-3. Grabbing the number 3 seed is going to be Bishop Feion, coming in at 14-2-4. And then coming in at number 4 is Westwood, 15-3-2. We're also going to mention the Dartmouth Indians coming in at number 5 as they're 14-4-2 and on a red hot streak heading into the tournament here. So Bourne leads the way, and we'll see how this one shapes up next week. Men's Division 2, well, let's start it off here in 2 North, where we find Wilmington, no surprise here. Wilmington 16-2-2, very much been at the top all season here. Number 2 is going to be Winthrop at 14-2-4. Number 3 seed is Boston Latin at 14-3-3. And then number 4 is Saugus at 12-1-7, a fabulous season for Saugus with only the 1 loss. So Wilmington, Winthrop, Boston Latin, and Saugus are our top 4 teams here in Division 2 North. Taking a look at men's Division 2 South, again, we've had these same teams come up pretty much on a weekly basis. Mansfield is the number 1 seed as they enter the tournament at 17-2-1. Last year's state champions, the Canton Bulldogs, come in at the number 2 seed here at 15-3-2. And they've moved their way up to the rankings here pretty aggressively at the end of the season. Canton is our number 3 seed at 14-4-2, and then Plymouth North rounds out our top 4 at 12-4-4. So again, Mansfield, Canton, Franklin, and Plymouth North should be a great tournament down here in Division 2 South. Okay, moving over to Division 1 North. In the men's division, we have Woburn, Central Catholic, and St. Mary's. So 3 teams from Division 1 North that are contending for a Super 8 spot. These 4 teams will play on Monday night as they will see who gets into the Super 8 and then who will fall back to challenge for their Division 1 North championship. Be sure to catch those games tonight and catch the scores right here on the website as those 4 teams square off in the Super 8 play-in games. So come right back here to get your updated seedings in the Division 1 North. Rounding out the top 4 in Division 1, Reading comes in at 15-6-1. Billerica comes in at 10-2-8. St. John Shrewsbury at 14-6-1. And Winchester at 12-6-1. So the seeding of those 4 teams will very much be dependent upon what happens in these play-in games for the Super 8. Men's Division 1 South, we've got the same situation here with Springfield Cathedral vying for a Super 8 spot. So Springfield Cathedral will play tonight in the play-in games up in Chelmsford, and we will see if they can defeat Woburn to move on to the Super 8. If they lose to Woburn, then they'll come right back here to the Division 1 South and challenge for the Division 1 South Championship. Your top 4 teams as of right now are going to be Marshfield, who's put together a very solid season. Marshfield coming to us at 14-3-5. Barnstable, who we've been highlighting all year, comes in at 13-3-4. Bridgewater Raynham at 14-5-1, and then Brockton at 12-4-4. So again, if Springfield Cathedral moves on to the Super 8, then those will be your top 4 seeds. If Springfield Cathedral drops the game to Woburn, they'll come back to us as the number 1, and then you'll have Marshfield, Barnstable, Bridgewater Raynham, and Brockton following them. All right, we're going to Quickly, before we move over to men's Division 1A and the Super 8, we are glad to have Paul Spear here with us today to talk to us a little bit about what's going on with the Mass High School Hockey Coaches Association and some very exciting things coming up with the prospect of some travel teams heading out to Minnesota. So we're going to talk to Paul now. Hi everyone, Mark Igo here from MassHighSchoolHockey.com. Very happy to have Paul Spear of the Framingham Flyers, head coach of the Framingham Flyers, here with us. Paul is also the president of the Mass High School Hockey Coaches Association. MassHighSchoolHockey.com is the official site of the Mass High School Hockey Coaches Association, and obviously a lot going on with the state tournaments coming up and some changes happening in high school hockey. So Paul's going to walk us through some of those changes and also give a little bit of his perspective on the upcoming MIA tournament. Paul, welcome.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. And your website has certainly done a great job promoting high school hockey. And from the Coaches Association, we want to thank you and everything that you've done in promoting high school hockey. We're going to have a great opportunity to really promote through this tournament. We got a lot of great things going on. We get 6 kids headed off to Division I college hockey who will be playing in the Division 1A tournament. So that's certainly going to be exciting to watch. And we hope that we can really pack the Garden on Finals Day on March 20th. And we know that how many hits people are putting on your website and how much buzz you guys have created. So great job to you guys. And our Coaches Association, we've got a lot going on. We're looking at sending a team to Minnesota this spring of all the best players that we can find around. Bobby Lavin from Acton Boxborough is in the process of putting that team together, and Danny Conley from Marshfield, along with Tony Messina from Hingham, and John Blake and Mark Leonard from Peabody are doing a great job putting together a full off-season development program for us with showcase tournaments. And probably in the future, we're probably going to have our own U18 team that's going to go off to Minnesota. We went to the Bauer NIT, I think, as you know. This year was our first trip, and we did pretty well. But we're going to be looking to try and go out there and win this thing. I think you probably know Minnesota high school hockey is really, they've got the bragging rights right now on being the best high school hockey in the country, and we like to think that we're hot in their heels. And if we can go out there with a team to that NIT tournament and win that thing, we're going to prove that we're the best high school hockey in the country. So we've also got a whole lot of other things going on, and our Hall of Fame dinner this year is on a Sunday afternoon, and we expect that to be packed. A lot of great coaches going in, and so a lot of good things going on with our Coaches Association, and a lot of it, comes from the great job you guys are doing here.
And they'll be able to get all the information in regards to those tournaments and things like that off of MassHighSchoolHockey.com in the upcoming weeks, correct?
Yes, absolutely. The stuff will be posted on your website, and there's a website for our coaches, which is MSHCAHockey.com. Okay. Not to be confused with what you guys are doing, because you guys are officially the promotional website for our association, and anything that coaches, any information they're going to need to find, they can certainly find on your website or through the link on your website to ours. So any players looking for off-season development stuff, it'll all be up with you guys in the coming months. Okay.
And is there an email address that folks can email you at if they have any questions regarding this?
There's a contact us tab sitting right on our website, and they'll also be able to get my information through your website, through the coaches tab. So I'm easy to find, and so are a lot of the other high school hockey coaches who are involved in our association.
Good. Well, we can track Paul down. So any questions, info@MassHighSchoolHockey.com in regards to anything going on with the Mass High School Hockey Coaches Association. And then again, we have plenty of tournament coverage coming up, which we'll get to shortly. And again, Paul, thanks for coming out and talking to us. And hopefully we pack the Garden as you suggested, and we go out and beat those boys from Minnesota come this spring. That'll be an exciting time. So
thank you very much, Mark. Great. We appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay.
Okay, men's Division 1A, also known as the Super 8. This is going to take shape tonight with our final two slots, final two slots being plugged in tonight. So we're going to take a look at our top 6 teams that automatically qualified for the Super 8. Coming in at number 1 and earning this spot with a late end of season flourish, coming in at 16-2-2 is Malden Catholic. So Malden Catholic grabs the top seed in the men's Super 8. The number 2 seed went to St. John's Prep as they come to us at 14-5-1. The 3 seed is BC High at 13-4-3. The 4 seed is going to be Weymouth at 17-3-2. Wildcats having a terrific season, being at the top of our poll quite often during the regular season. Hingham is going to come in at number 5 at 13-5-4. Hingham is last year's Super 8 champion, and we'll see if they can repeat here in 2011. And the number 6 seed went to Needham at 12-6-4. So those top 6 teams will either will be joined by either Woburn, Central Catholic, St. Mary's, or Springfield Cathedral, as those play-in games will take place tonight, February 28th, at the Chelmsford Arena. The first game is at 6 p.m. between Woburn and Springfield Cathedral. The second game will go off at 8 p.m. between Central Catholic and St. Mary's. So certainly a lot of things to take place here to fill out our Super 8. All right, we're going to close out this week's recap with just a reminder to check the website for not only our game of the week, but also for the ongoing changes that are going to happen in all brackets across the state. So we will have all the brackets up there. We'll be updating the scores as they come to us. We'll be updating the brackets as they come to us. The locations, again, will change as the tournament plays out, with the exception of obviously the state championship games, which will all be hosted at the Boston Garden on Saturday the 20th, and we'll talk more about that next week. The weekly contest for the RB Hockey $100 gift certificate, that game's going to go off on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So again, get your entries in prior to the start of that game. Coaches, we want you to keep sending in your scores to info@masshighschoolhockey.com. We would be interested in receiving any high school records or history that you might have. Again, you can send those in to info@masshighschoolhockey.com. We have some special promotions and discounts going on the website. We have a 30% discount coupon from Harrow Hockey. You'll also find this discount coupon inside your MIA State High School Hockey Tournament program. The program will be in circulation starting Thursday night. So those teams that play prior to Thursday night, you can still purchase a program by emailing us at info@masshighschoolhockey.com. As I said, we will have those programs in distribution starting Thursday night, but obviously a lot of games, a lot of teams playing prior to Thursday night. So please do email us with any requests that you might have for a 2011 State High School Hockey Tournament program. We will be coming back with another contest next week. That contest is going to be for the new Warrior Widow Stick. Well over a $200 value on that one, so stay tuned. And we will be back with you from Merrimack next Saturday or Sunday as the Super 8 will begin next weekend up in Merrimack, and we will hopefully be coming to you from Merrimack. So we look forward to seeing you guys next weekend. Enjoy all of the tournament action between now and next Saturday, and we'll see you right back here at masshighschoolhockey.com. Thanks, and enjoy your week.